at the stage of admission, dismissed the writ petition on the ground that he found no illegality or infirmity in the order, and hence this writ appeal, my lord. And my lord, I have examined the case. Here, another statutory remedy is available, that is revision. Revision is of two kinds. One, suo motu revision by the collector as well as the RDC&D, and one revision by the party itself, and that remedy has not been exhausted. I pray that let him avail of the remedy first, my lord. Revision. Revision is permissible.
But I find the writ petition has been
The
disposed
lordship,
of
it
on
was
merit.
not pointed out by the
You
learned
come to
counsel.
this, the penultimate paragraph. It starts with the perusal of the order of the Tahsildar. This page 64 of your memo of appeal.
64. The lordship, Tahsildar rejected the case, and thereafter
Please read this paragraph.
perusal of the order of the Tahsildar opposite party number 4 reveals that the land which is involved in encroachment case number 139 of 2019 is under Gramya Jangal Kisam, which is objectionable for the purpose of settlement. And then also the annual income of the petitioner is on a higher side than what is prescribed eligibility and entitlement for settlement. Being not a landless person, he does not fall within the category for the purpose. Furthermore, the petitioner, having been proceeded with the encroachment case number 38 of 96 for his eviction from this land, has already paid the penalty imposed on him for said unauthorized occupation. The action theory placed by the petitioner does not find favor from any such document. Both the authority under the OPL Act have thus found the action theory as placed by the petitioner is not acceptable, and the claim as to the settlement of the land as untenable, and this court find no such illegality or infirmity in the said order. And regarding this, my lord, the kisam of land, that is the kind of land, has lost its characteristics by the falls of time, and adjacent plot are
We are
under
not
occupation.
concerned what is the present status of the land. We are concerned the category of the land means kisam. And the learned single judge is categorically stated from perusal of the Tahsildar's order
Miller.
that it is such a land on which no
And-
settlement can be made.
And your lordship.
So
it
no,
is,
your first submission is entirely wrong, learned counsel, that only because the alternative remedy is available, your petition was dismissed on the first day. That is not the case. All the records has been inspected and examined by the learned single judge. And thereafter, the order has been passed on merit. So if you want to challenge this, first of all, what was the petition, under which section article you filed that petition?
Your lordship,
Against an order of the statutory authority. Let me understand that. Under which article you filed that petition?
which one? The writ appeal?
Writ petition.
Writ petition under Article 226 and 227 of the Constitution of India.
Both cannot lie because of this decision of 2014 of the Supreme Court.
Miller.
It is still a valid law. They cannot come under Article 226 when the order you are challenging is passed by a statutory authority.
It is a quasi-judicial order, my lord. 227 is
It
applicable.
is a statutory authority. The authority's power and authority has come from a statute.
Miller.
That is what we are saying.
And the
27.
let me.
And what is this kind of a practice? The 227/227. You do not have any responsibility to show to the
Your
court under
Lordship,
which jurisdiction you are coming.
Your lordship may kindly see page 11. I was not the counsel in the writ
It
petition.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Whoever the counsel. You have read from the cause title that the petition was filed both under 227 and 226.
It should have been under 227, my lord.
227. It should be treated as 227.
220.
And under counsel, then we are constrained to say no writ appeal lies against the order passed under Article 227. It is only lie before the Supreme Court. This Supreme Court law is very consistent since 1979.
But a statutory remedy is available, my lord, in the form in that.
That's Chobinath's case of 2014 of the Supreme Court. The 3 judges bench's decision is still unchallenged, unaltered. It says that you cannot come under 226 and the order is passed by a statutory authority. Because he's exercising some judicial power. If you want to insist, you come prepared over these issues. Otherwise, we will not admit this appeal.
Let it come some other day, my lord.
Yes. Will the matter be listed on the date? 19th of August is all right.
19th of Saturday. 21st. 22nd. 22nd.
Let the matter be listed again on 22nd August 2023. Mr. Mishra, A.K. Mishra.
Miller.
A.K. Mishra Learned Counsel is appeared for the appellant. On the next date, the appellant shall satisfy this court whether the writ petition was filed under Article 227 or not. Stop. Remember, we hasten to mention here that if the writ petition was filed under Article 227, it is the law that no letter patent or intercourt appeal will lie against the order passed in exercise of jurisdiction under Article 226. All right. Mr. Mohanty, are you appearing in this matter? Mr. D.K. Mohanty, an additional government advocate, has appeared for the state opposite parties or appeal respondent on advance notice. Yes, call next matter.
Item 2.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Yes.
The order of Honorable Single Judge, that is Annex 13, page 35, my lord. That is another challenge, my lord. Honorable Single Judge, after keeping the matter was pending for more than 7 years, counter, reason, everything was filed. And at that stage, Honorable Single Judge, directly since it is, appeal was not filed, my lord. That's it. And matter was rejected. Let's say I'm relying upon decision, my lord.
Just wait. You are challenging the order dated?
Order dated 19/8/21 at page 35.
At page 21 or 31?
19/8/21. It's let's turn to page 37.
Annex 13.
Annex 13.
All right.
It's original application was transferred from tribunal to High Court, my lord. It was pending before the tribunal since 2013. And that was the second round application before the tribunal also.
But what is the wrong in this order? If you do not approach the appellate forum, which is given by the statute itself, why are you coming to the petition? You will say that in such case, a question of admission cannot be taken up by the court after the long list of time. That is the Supreme Court decision,
Yes,
I think.
ma'am.
This show this decision. Okay. Mr. Mohanty, are you appearing in this matter? Mr. Kunti, we are taking this matter on merit.
Paragraph 29. Paragraph 29 of the judgment, madam.
Okay.
29, 30.
That is the illustration by another judgment. Now come to the merit.
Petition was a constable matter. A departmental proceeding was initiated on the sole charge of bigamy.
Yes.
Married. The allegation was married for the second time during the lifetime of the wife of the previous marriage. My allegation, my reply was that, my lord, annexation 2, no, I divorced the first wife in 97, 2 years after I married, my lord. And that was the, after investigation, that is the finding of the inquiry officer. Let's turn to page 28, annex of 9. Honest ball by
Constable.
constable. Scheduled tribe person.
What is it? Come to the
Findings of the inquiry officer
yes.
at page 28, annex of 9. This second paragraph, my lord. During inquiry,
Yes.
during inquiry, it is learned from them that Kanchan Jani of village Alam, P.S. Ramgiri,
was made and advertisement made, my lord. And according to I also applied. And I am the highest mark, my lord, second highest mark. But the opposite party, without selecting me, that selected OP number 6, my lord, another person. And thereafter, I immediately after this one court, and this one was directed to file an appeal before the appellate authority, that is ADM, Jashpur, my lord. Now, while the appeal is pending, my lord, and the appeal number 6 was resigned from the service. And with that, considering the petition merit, my lord, on that ground, they dismiss my application, and thereafter I appeal this on court.
Now, where from your right flows? Is there any government policy that the principle of rehabilitation will also be applied to the post of Anganwadi worker?
No, my lord, I am not seeking rehabilitation, my lord, because I have the highest mark, obtained highest mark, my lord.
In the exam, this selection process?
Yes, my lord. They are denied that I am not the resident of that person, that locality, my lord.
This is on the ground of residency you are
Yes,
discarded.
yes. What
Show
happened-
us that you are living within that
Yes,
residence.
I'm document, my lord. But what happened, my lord? There is no objection filed by anybody during the objection period, my lord.
That doesn't become the fact is the unrebutted. You know the basic principle of law. Even the facts are not traversed by the opposite party, doesn't make it this admitted fact. For that you have to lead evidence, and in the writ proceeding you have to leave some documents of nature which can be relied by this court.
My lord. But only my condition, my lord, that while pending the appeal, my lord, and the appeal, the selected person resigned from service. And without considering my appeal, my lord, they directed to fresh application for advertisement of the fresh, my lord. Though I am challenging that selection procedure initially, my lord, and it is still pending before the appellate authority.
So do you think that this pendency on appeal is automatically operated as a stay? The government cannot appoint someone.
Because that they selected the appeal number 6 is illegally, my lord. That's why
They have given the reasons and you are not satisfied with the reasons you filed in appeal. My question is very categorical, whether the filing of appeal itself will operate as the stay, that nobody can appoint someone. Is it the law?
this one court, my lord, the division has been passed order, my lord, that appointment the Anganwadi worker, that there is no reason for the learned single judge to give direction to the right of the appellant was affected in view of the fact that she has secured more marks than the respondent number 5, and the categorical fact recorded by the appellate authority that there is a certain manipulation, correction of the mark added by the paper of the respondent 5.
Do you think that the facts of that case or your case are similar?
Here, my lord, only my contention, my
No,
why-
not in the contention. We are completely two different sets of facts.
No.
First of all, that this is a clear observation of this court, take it for granted. The mere pendency of the appeal doesn't operate as the stay on any action of the government. Even in the first appeal filed before the first appellate court, doesn't operate as the stay. And for that, the amendment has been carried out in 2002 in the Code of Civil Procedure to make it clear, because there is some confusion about it. To make the law predictable, this amendment has been corrected, quite saying that the mere filing of the appeal will not operate as the stay. So for taking the stay, you have to file a special application or an oral application if the authority accepts it to pass an order of stay in a specific word, so that that can be binding on the persons who are supposed to pass such order of appointment or any other order. So this point goes out of consideration. Now you just say, show us any document which can convince us that you are living within the same area where the Anganwadi center is set up.
Yes, madam. What happened? The after date of selection, my lord. That on 20, that is one annexure. The declared result on my lord.
No, that point I think nobody has challenged. That their point is very clear, that you are at the top of the merit list, but you are not a resident of that area. That is the government case, I believe. Who is appearing for the state in this matter? This is simply your case. That by merit he may be at the top, but since he is not a resident of that area, you have not appointed
Yes,
him.
you also can find it from page 39. You'll also see the appellate authorities order. Annexure 10.
That is my lord. In read of that page 59, my lord.
59.
Page 59.
Move on next.
This is read internal.
Page 59,
Yes, ma'am.
appellate order.
That's it. ADM Jajpur.
Yes.
Let's see that paragraph, third paragraph.
Yes.
The learned advocate for the response. My entire dispute is what I find, that is the Anganwadi Center, Balarampur God AWC. The learned advocate for the response submitted a written notes of submission wherein stated that the appellant is appellant married outside the jurisdiction of Balarampur AWC and residing at her in-laws house at Bhubanpur. The Tahsildar so it is admitted fact, says residing at Bhubanpur. Then your lordship can find it from here. That is his document. Page, next page. The documents the petition he has given me that not properly numbered. Your lordship can find it from page 62, annexure 11.
Yes.
Village Bhuvanpur.
Yes, ma'am. The Anganwadi Center, that Balarampur got Anganwadi Center area. And another development has taken place in the meantime. What has happened, my lord? During pendency of the appeal, that lady who was continuing as Anganwadi worker of that Balarampur got Anganwadi Center, she resigned.
Okay.
Once she resigned, my lord, that is the next procedure. We have to make fresh advertisement and the selection process is to continue. So accordingly, selection process, a fresh advertisement was issued and selection process continued, my lord.
So another person has been appointed there.
Must be appointed because in that read appeal, he has annexed that advertisement of 2022 of that's 11th September 2022. So since that advertisement of year 2022, in the meantime, 8-9 months have passed.
You mean to say the respondent number 6 has passed away?
He resigned,
Region, my lord.
resigned.
Okay.
Once that post is vacant because of resignation, so that post will be filled up by way of a fresh arbiter, not by appointing that lady.
So which that person has been appointed?
My lord, what happened, my lord, that page 62, my senior has mentioned, my lord, that is the letter of subclass 13/4/22, my lord. On that date, he intimated that I'm not belong to the resident of that area. But prior to that date, my lord, on 24th, then the result declared, my lord. Before that date. But at that time, I'm submitting all my documents that I'm the resident of that area, my lord. I annexed the documents, my lord. I am schooling there. My mother's house is there. My maternal house is there, my lord.
But what Mr. Kuntia says that there was a subsequent advertisement.
Yes, my lord. Subsequent,
And someone has been appointed.
Yes, my lord. But I'm not.
Then how you are, without bringing these subsequent events and making that person a party who is going to be affected by your order, you can maintain a writ appeal.
My lord, well, during pending this application, he was, my lord.
So you bring all these records.
Yes.
You did not bring to the writ proceeding. At least you bring it here.
I filed them, my lord.
All right. Let the matter be listed on 24th of August 2022. In the meanwhile, the leave is granted to the appellant to bring the subsequent events.
To add the-
The advertisement was issued on 29/11/2022.
That have taken place after filing of the writ petition being WPC number 3215 of 2022.
Miscase there also. Also filed a miscase that
32153 of 2022. Stop. Mr. Kuntia Leonard, additional government advocate, is appearing for the respondents number 1 to 5. Has categorically stated that the respondent number 6 was the opposite party number 6 in the writ petition, has resigned from the post of Anganwadi worker of Balaram Purgar. Stop. And after that, a fresh advertisement for recruitment against that vacancy was issued on advertisement
on 29/11/22, my lord.
29/11/2022.
I filed my miscase, my lord. That also.
All right.
Stop.
The
Any application.
neither of the council is aware whether any appointment has been made against the say in pursuance to the said recruitment advertisement. Stop. These are relevant facts for purpose of adjudication of this appeal. That is why appellant has been granted leave to incorporate the subsequent event by filing an appropriate application. Stop. Such application with all relevant documents be filed by the next date. All right.
Item 4.
My pleasure, Lordship.
Yes.
But Annexure 8, page 55 is the order impugned in the present appeal, my lord, passed by the Honorable Single Judge, directing for regularization of the illegal construction.
Annexure 5.
Well, Annexure 8, my lord. Annexure 8, page 55, my lord. Directing for by the impugned order, the Honorable Single Judge directed for regulation of the building plan, to regularize the building, which has been constructed in violation of the building approved building plan, the authority is constrained to approach my lords, in this present appeal, because the regulation is beyond the scheme provided by the government, because there is no fire safety, in the commercial building the constructed by the
Mr. B.S. Panigrahi, Pregnant Council, appearing for the appellant Brahmapur Development Authority. Stop. By means of this intercourt appeal, the order dated 28/2/2023 passed in WPC number 7370 of 2020 has been challenged. Mr. Panigrahi Learned Council has submitted that by directing the appellant to regularize the building plan and allow the writ petitioner to complete the construction of the building,
Construction already completed, my lord.
regularize the construction of the building,
My lord.
which has been, according to the appellant, has been carried out in deviation of the approved plan.
Approved plan.
Stop. Stop. Admit to be heard on merit, issue notice.
Well, the private respondents have already appeared.
Who has appeared?
They have entered appearance by filing caveat, my lord.
Lordship.
Mr. Sushant Kumar Baral is appearing for the
3.
respondents 2 and 3.
Since Mr. D.K. Mohanty, Learned Additional Government Advocate, appears in his notice for the respondent number 1, and Mr. Sushant Baral,
SK Boral, unassociated.
SK Baral and Council appears in his notice for the respondents number 2 and 3. No formal notice is called for. That the matter be listed on 24th of August for final hearing for disposal.
Ajulos.
Till then, my lord, the impugn order may be stayed because now they have filed a contempt application.
Which one application is a stay for stay? I number?
My lord, stay.
If there is a delay in your appeal.
Well, it has already been condoned by the last date, my lord.
Already. Oh, yes. Take down in 1995 of 2023. Arts as in says, no, both the side of council for the respondents. Stop. Having regard to the nature of the direction passed by the single judge, in the order dated 28/2/2023 in WPC number 7370 of 2022, we stay the operation of the said order till disposal of the writ petition. Accordingly, this interlocutory application is allowed and disposed of.
Obliged.
Lordship.
Item 5.
Yes.
I may please your lordship. Your lordship, on previous occasion, your lordship directed me to go through the judgment of Radhesham versus Chaubinan with regards to maintainability of letter patent appeals when it comes to election petitions. My submission after perusing the judgment, your lordship, is that the letter patent appeal is maintainable, even though it is the judgment passed is by a civil judge junior division. But the lordship in Supreme Court in 1974 judgment has clearly stated that election disputes, the judgment passed under those election disputes.
It was an election tribunal. Civil judges were working as an election tribunal.
No, your lordship.
Then?
The original judgment against whom we came before this learned single judge was a judgment passed by election tribunal, your lordship. It's an election dispute.
I think you know that in this Radhesham's case, the earlier decision of the Supreme Court in Shubhra Devrai has been analyzed.
Yes,
It was held that the Shubhra Devrai is no more a good law.
yes, your lordship.
So you just keep that perspective also in your consideration when placing another judgment of the Supreme Court.
Yes, your lordship. Another judgment of the Supreme Court that I want to place before this honorable bench is of Jogender Singh ji. even though it's a division bench judgment, but it has detailedly they have discussed the application of Article 226, 227, and when letter patents appeal are maintainable, even though it is a judgment passed under 227, but has some color of 226. Even in those cases, also letter patent appeals are maintainable, Your Lordship. In the case of Radheshyam versus Shabinath, as Your Lordship rightly pointed out, they set aside the judgment of Suryadev Rai. But Your Lordship, another judgment that they did not touch, the aspect that was laid down, was T.S. Basappa versus T.N. Nagappa, Your Lordship, wherein the
2002
distinction
judgment. Basappa?
T.C. Basappa's judgment, Your Lordship. It's a
okay.
1954 Supreme Court
The old judgment, yes.
In that judgment, Your Lordship, the facts are similar to this case. The learned single bench was moved by an order of the election tribunal, and then a letter patent appeal was preferred before the division bench against the judgment of
That is, I'm asking you whether the civil judge was working as an election tribunal or not. Your answer is no. If the status is of the elections tribunal, it takes a different color.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Right? Because there is no appellate provision from that. Only the judicial review. Not by judicial review can be carried out under Article 226 as well as under Article 226. Suppose the industrial tribunal's order are challenged in most of the cases under Article 226. Not under Article 227. Because there is a reason for that. They want the judicial review of the entire award. But it can also be challenged under Article 227.
Certainly.
My question, I find all the writ petition here, 226 land 227. As if the draftsman doesn't know under which jurisdiction is praying for the granting the reliefs before the court. That should not be the situation. Either you choose the jurisdiction. It is the petitioner's option to choose the jurisdiction. It is not the court election. Already what decision you want to rely, I just pointed out because I thought it is a relevant judgment for your case also.
Your Lordship, with regards
Pass over on behalf of the D. Mahapatra.
Today there is no chance because at 2 we are not sitting. Then
At least
some other
one
day, some other day, give a date. I think there is no urgency as such in this matter. There is no urgency. Right?
No, Your Lordship.
All right. 25th of August.
Much obliged.
What is your good name, sir?
Bhaskar Chandra Pandey.
Your name?
Bhaskar Chandra Pandey.
Such and such, appearing on instruction of Mr. Such and such for the respondent. Let that matter be listed on 25th of August 2023. You are not on record. You are appearing on instruction of Ms. Mahapatra.
No, Your Lordship, I am appearing on behalf of Mr. Bhuiya.
SS Bhuiya?
SS Bhuiya. I am SS Bhuiya, Your Lordship.
No, Mr. You are not on. Then you are on record. Why say you are appearing on Mr. SS Bhuiya on it? Counsel has appeared for the appellant. All right.
Much obliged.
Item 6.
May I bring us?
Yes.
Here, Madam, I have challenged the judgment of the Honorable Single Judge, Madam. This is selection process of.
Have you
Reader.
removed the defects?
Yes, sir. It has been removed. All the 3 defects have been removed.
Okay.
It was a case of the selection for the post of reader. And my lord, though the private opposite party, my lord, didn't have that requisite qualification which has been prescribed by UGC. But the Honorable Single Judge, my lord, said that since you have already appeared in that selection, you have no right. Number one. Number two, my lord, he has said, because the PhD was, the doctoral degree was not there, but in the MA system, my lord, MA course, my lord, he was having a special paper. But that was not the requirement.
If you also look at the
So
quali-
the decision has been rendered on the ground of estoppel.
but there are two judgments, my lord, the Supreme Court judgment, two judgments. One is, my lord, that Mira Sahai, and the other, my lord, is Santosh Thaplia. They have said by mere accepting appearing, he does not permit illegality to be continued.
No, it's there. But it depends on the fact of the case.
No, that I'll show, my lord. First of all, my lord, the eligibility.
Yes. What is the advertisement?
That is, my lord, page 3 I have quoted, page 3 of the return. The UGC guideline, my lord, I have quoted. This is, my lord, the reader in drama, acting, not drama as such, my lord. And my lord, the good academic account, doctoral degree with performing ability of high professional standard as recommended in expert committee constituted by the university concerned is certificate. 8 years of experience of teaching in university, college, and research in university, national level institutions, including periods spent on obtaining research degree, has made significant contribution to the knowledge in the subject concerned. He had that qualification merit from Puducherry. No knowledge about this Orissa culture merit. Notwithstanding that merit, he didn't have that qualification. If you also look at the Honorable Single Judge order,
Yes.
page 26.
Yes.
The certificate, fourth line from the top, the certificate
Yes.
enclosed to the rejoinder filed by the petitioner response to the counter of the opposite part number 4 reveals that degree is for masters in music and that the petitioner was placed in the second class in drama with special paper acting. The said certificate is issued by the Utkal University. The opposite part number 4 acquired a postgraduate degree in MA in drama and theatre arts and from Puducherry University. The statement of marks enclosed to the petition under Annex 6 series reveals acting was a subject in each of the 4 semesters. Therefore, the contention that the opposite part number 4 did not possess master's qualification in acting seems to be factually incorrect. As regards contention that the MA degree of Puducherry University has not been notified to be equivalent, they are not concerned about this one. But since he was a special paper, that doesn't necessarily make that doctoral degree in MA acting, drama acting. And
So
the second count,
that way the respondent number 4's qualification was considered by them. Respondent number 4 has been appointed.
yes, ma'am.
And you are challenging that appointment.
Yes. And the other count is that, Maharaj, since you have already
Anyone is
participated-
appealing for the respondent number 4 on caveat or other on knowledge? No.
No, ma'am. The last occasion,
Mr.
when
Kuntia, we are Mr. Kuntia, we are admitting this appeal.
Yes, please.
It requires consideration. But Mr. Bhavani Shankar Tripathi won and counsel against the appellant. By means of this intercourt appeal, the judgment dated 14/4/2023, passed in WPC number 6476/2014. Under Annex 1 has been challenged. Mr. Tripathi, learned counsel, has submitted that the selection committee has considered the qualification of the respondent number 4 inappropriately. And that is why the appellant, by filing the said writ petition, had challenged the appointment of the respondent number 4. So, Mr. Tripathi Learned Counsel has also submitted that the writ petition has not been decided on merit. If read in its entirety, the writ petition has been decided on the ground that the petitioner was stopped from raising such objection as the petition, the appellant has participated in the selection
Yes.
process. Stop. Admit to be heard in merit. Issue notice, says Mr.
I have for respond note 2 and 3.
M.K. Kuntial, an additional government advocate, appears for the respondents number 2 and 3. No formal notice is called for. However, the appellant shall take steps for service of notice on the respondents number 1 and 4 by registered post with AD. Notice is made returnable on 29th of August 2023.
Well, I've got the instruction that opposite part number 4, my lord, the last month, my lord, resigned. That same, my lord, if notice will be issued, he may not
Let
accept.
the report come
Well-
because otherwise you produce the document.
Well,
If you resign, it is a new
I'll take notice.
vacancy.
I'll take notice. That notice will indicate, my lord, whether it is.
All right, that is why something like indicated by them, yes. Then you have an opportunity to be considered again.
Yes, Miss Boy, I need serial number 2, my lord, as per the report, as per the
Alright.
select list.
Item 7.
Yes,
Oh, if I may please your lordships, my lord, there are 2 defects. My lord, I would request your lordships to ignore the defects because your lordships may kindly see the defects. The first defect points out that the grounds have
grounds are not. What is the rule 8 of this Orissa High Court?
Yes, indeed, your lordship. My lord, Rule 8 states that before filing a PIL, the petitioner must send a representation to the authorities concerned for taking remedial action akin to what is postulated in Section 80 CPC. Details of such representation and reply, if any, from the authority concerned, along with the copies thereof, must be filed with the petition. However, in urgent cases, where making of representation and waiting for the response would cause irreparable injury or damage, petition can be filed straight away by giving prior notice of filing to the authorities concerned and or their counsel, if any. My lord, I've already filed it with the state authorities. However, also your lordships, I have filed the representation, but probably the SR has missed that out. It is there at page 101 and 102.
This is before filing of the writ petition?
Before filing of the writ petition on 9/6/2023.
Okay.
My lord, there is just one thing, my lord, because there is no grievance of the collector in regards to this response of ours. So there is no signing or there is no receipt of the collector taking or giving us an endorsement. But representations have been made to the collector, your lordship.
The collector doesn't have a grievance cell. Which
No, my
district
lord.
is this?
My lord, the collector's grievance cell has not given us. We have given it there, but they did not give us an endorsement because in regards to the case which it is there, it is in regards to the Kharif monsoon season's crop selling, your lordship. There is a grievance cell, but my lord, we have not taken the acknowledgement from that. We couldn't.
You have not taken or they have not given?
My lord, we couldn't take it, my lord, because we gave it and we came back. My lord, these authorities,
That means that is not there with them.
Yes, my lord. Yes, your lordship. In all fairness, your lordship.
For the purpose of that.
And however, my lord, because the matter concerns urgent attention, my lord, so my lord may kindly ignore
Second clause also apply the present case, okay?
your lordship.
Mr. S. Saurav, Learned Counsel, appearing for the petitioner in respect to the objection raised in the stamp reporting. Mr. Saurav, Learned Counsel has submitted that the first objection in respect of taking the ground may be ignored as such ground has been taken. So as regard the non-compliance of the Rule 8 of the Orissa High Court PIL Rules 2010, he has stated that the representation has been filed before the competent authority on 9/6/2023, Annexure 3 to the petition. Stop. That apart, the following the urgent, that apart, considering the urgency, a copy of the writ petition has been supplied to the office of the Advocate General as a notice to the opposite parties. Stop. Hence, this court may ignore the said objection. Stop. We are satisfied that
The prayer is directed against corporation, my lord. Prayer is,
Your
no,
lordship,
we are just considering the urgency matter.
yes, prayer is also directed against a corporation, the civil supply corporation.
Already we are issuing notice only now.
My lord, may I kindly also
So,
see the prayer, whether there is a public interest involved.
stop, just cross that line. We have noticed that the principal opposite party is what is the name of the corporation?
Odisha State Civil Supplies Corporation Limited. Your lordship, may permit me, my lord, it is not necessarily only against.
Just wait. Orissa State Civil Supplies Corporation Limited, but they were not given any. No representation has been made to that corporation. The representation that has been made was to the collector, Subhampur. This is
Subarnapur.
Subarnapur, Sonpur.
Subarnapur.
Yes.
Subarnapur. Stop. However, considering the urgency clause of the said rule, we do not take any exceptions to the we do take an exception to the said objection. Stop. Heard, Mr. Stop. Having regard to the nature of the relief,
At the bottom of your representation, you have stated that you have sent a copy of the representation to the civil supply officer.
My
That
lord,
also you have not obtained the receipt.
my lord, I'll
Or you have
explain
said-
what has happened. My lord, no, my lord, we approach them. My lord, this happens on a token system that our paddy has to be collected. Your lordship.
I
You have given a copy to the CSO. that's
No.
what I'm-
procurement of paddy from the farmers. We are inclined to issue notice on all the opposite parties. Notice is returnable on 17th of August
Indeed, your lordship.
2023. Since Mr. J.P. Patnaik, government advocate,
Appearing from 1 and 2.
appears in was notice for the opposite party number 1 and 2. No formal notice is called for. However, the petitioner shall take steps for service of notice on the opposite party number 3 by speed post with AD within 2 days from today.
Your lordship.
Item 8.
Grateful, my lords.
Item lords, the rule 4 of virus of rule 4 that is under challenge, and your lordships are insisting over the matter. Similar order, your lordship are.
Heard Mr. A.K. Mohanty, learned counsel, appearing for the petitioner. Just copy that order. Defect is there. You have not corrected the defect.
Well, I undertake to remove the defect.
Why do not do it beforehand? You just find out this petition also there is another order, huh? And this is an interim order, similar interim order we passed. So Kunti are passing the similar interim order.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Mohanty learned counsel appearing for the petitioner has undertaken before this court. In the course of the day, remove is identified with the registry shall be removed.
Item 9.
May I please your lordship, my lord. This is the public interest litigation filed by the Sarpanch of the Chandol Gram Panchayat. My lord, we are challenging the action of the opposite parties. My lord, the collector OP number 1 has invited objection under Annex 1, dated
Yes.
6/12/2022. Accordingly, the concerned Sarpanch of Gram Panchayat, Annex 2, they made a recommendation that the shop is distance from the 500 meters from the one Shishu Shiksha Niketan, and the 220 meters from the children park, and contrary DT one.
What is your objection?
My lord, that is the page 18, Annex 2.
And what the rule prescribes?
Yes, my lord.
That cannot be.
That my lord, my lordship has the Odisha excise rules 26, my lord.
Read this slowly.
May
Excise rules. This is Odisha excise rules.
Odisha excise rules, my lord. 2017. May I read, my lord?
May be permitted some. The procedure is, once an application is received by the collector, he will invite objection in Form 8. And pursuant to the objections, pursuant to the notice.
No, he filed the objection.
He has filed the objection.
Ah.
So that objection must have been complied with, either way, in favor of him or against him. That without, because this objection, your lordship will find, this was of 2022. Form 8 notice was of 2022 and objection was of 22. We are in 23 August. So what is the status that is to be first verified? Because
that is why I am trying to what 26 rule 26
Yes, my lord.
provides.
20, yes.
So you admit there is a violation apparently?
No, I don't have. I say that this objection basing on which.
All right, release the matter day after tomorrow at the request of Mr. D.K. Mohanty, additional government advocate. Monday. In the meanwhile, Mr. Mohanty shall take instruction from
Regarding the status of this.
the collector of the which district?
Kendrapada.
From the collector of the Kendrapada. From the collector of excise Kendrapada.
No, collector.
All collectors of the excise, there is no difference.
No, excise superintendent. Then your lordship.
No, superintendent, no, he's the collector of excise is also the collector. Try to understand there is a two posts essentially in the administration of the excise is that one is the commissioner of excise is the secretary level officer and below them there is the collector as there.
Yes.
This collector Kendrapada as to the status of the objection filed by the petitioner under Annex 2 to this petition.
Yes.
Mr. J. Naik and counsel is appeared for the petitioner. Let us come on this
Monday.
on next Monday. This will come,
Item 10.
Yes.
May it please your lordship. This matter relates to Irrigation Act actually. Because the petitioner happens to be a manufacturer of fiber and corrugated sheets or asbestos sheets. Since 1990, they are carrying out the industrial activities near Dhenkanal. And they used to draw water as a raw material from the PSD sources. That was allowed. Till 2008, the matter continued like that. Subsequently, a letter came from the department, Water Resources, that you have to draw water from different sources, actually not from PSD. Then a borewell was done, groundwater was utilized. Then the authorities said you have to enter into an agreement.
Whether this is a division bench matter?
Sir?
Is it a division bench matter?
Division bench matter?
How?
No, it has come, I don't know. I have not checked up with the assignment.
You're not sure. This it appears covered by the single judge.
No, if it is, well, if it is taken over your lordship, I'll be.
No, just we are checking because unnecessarily you lose one
You
forum.
lose a forum.
Yes. Just check up whether this matter.
Then assignment. irrigation assignment. to
I
the
think
SEO.
so far the subject matter is concerned is covered by Ms. Patnaik.
Assignment.
Is it subject matter of the singles bench or the division bench? Regarding a letter cum bill issued by the executive engineer charging.
Penal charges, my lord.
I think it is a single judge's matter.
In fact, there are a lot of matters which are being heard by division bench. But
No,
there
no.
the
No, provided the statute has been challenged.
Yes, water
There.
conservation.
Here,
that has
here
been
that
challenged.
is not there.
No, I'm saying not
It is only the
applicable.
demand.
I'm saying it's not applicable.
Not applicable
Only
is
the
not a
demand.
challenge.
Single bench
to the-
matter we can't hear. Even if somebody.
I thought previously the irrigation matters were taken up by division bench. Therefore, I thought it has come. I don't know. Present status, I have not examined.
Irrigation matter is by the division bench.
I have to verify.
In the High Court rules, there is some matters are exceptionally placed before the division bench.
The registry examine and again this.
Mr. Better, we just go through it. We'll take up the matter tomorrow.
Right.
Let the matter be listed tomorrow. The registry has to report whether the matter is required to be taken by a division bench as per the High Court rules or assignment.
Come and then he can tell.
Yes, next.
I beg your pardon, my lord. I beg your pardon, my lord. I am in DC, my lord.
Yes.
My lord, item 11 and 12, my lord, that virus matter, my lord, that I am challenging the rule 4 of the 2022 rules, my lord, that the matter has been listed to 21st of August, my lord.
All right. These are the new matters?
Yes, my lord. Notice has not been issued, my lord, in this matters.
All right. Mr. K. Swainland can speak into the petition. Like the earlier, you have given the same way. Huh? You have also the interlocutory application?
Yes, my lord.
All right. Similar order will pass. What has been passed?
Yes, ma'am.
Next order, case also. And next.
Item 30.
Close the defects according to the assert. Have you received the copy?
Yes.
That the defect is not proper. Mr. D.K. Mohanty,
Review with some copies, sir.
additional government advocate, has stated that the petitioner has served the copy in the office. No, this I record it. All right. Has supplied the copy of the petition to the office of the Advocate General. So therefore, there is no defect as on date. So none appears for the review petitioner. Let the matter be fixed on 2nd of August 2023. If on that day there is no representation for the review petitioner, what is there? Sorry. It is a review petition in the name, but for the review petition already. It will be persuaded to pass an order for non-prosecution. Mr. D.K. Mohanty, an additional government advocate, has appeared for all the respondents.
Yes. Both it is.
For the
It's need to second August.
respondents, yes,
2nd August.
2nd August.
Item 17.
My lord, I am appearing on behalf of respondent number 3. There is a delay of 43 days. My lord, suitable cost may be.
Cost. Who is appearing for the ICCI Prudential Life Insurance Company?
Miles, I am for the appellant.
All right.
Mr. Counsel, who are you appearing for?
Opposite party number 3.
Who's that opposite party?
IndusInd Bank.
So you want cost? Bank wants cost.
Yes, madam.
How many years of practice do you have?
Is how many days delay?
My lord, 3 years.
Okay.
How many days delay?
43 days, Miles.
43 days. In IA 183, no? Let's see. You have Mr. Mohanty, S.K. Mohanty. Heard Mr. S.K. Mohanty on council. Appearing for the applicant.
Private party will not yet appear. So.
So just this application. So it appears from the registry's note that notices issued on opposite parties number 1, 2, 3, and 4 have returned and served. However, Mr. Is it so? What is this just here? No, have neither returned. Have not answered the notice issued on such and such, has not returned up to service. Stop. However, Mr. His good name is
SS Satyadarshi.
SS Satyadarshi Learned Counsel has appeared for the opposite party number 3 and has service so for the is it IA. As such, so for the service on the opposite party number 3 is concerned, it is complete. So let the matter be listed again on 25th of August 2023. You have to ensure the service. Mr. Registry shall file the service report by the next date. All right.
In fact, on the last occasion, IA number was 183. That was wrongly mentioned. That might be the reason. The summons might have reached somewhere else. In the last order, the IA number 1831 is mentioned as 183. That may be the reason. This
1831.
Miles, it is 1831.
But the writ appeal number is also mentioned in the summons.
Yes. So I'll check that.
No, it's all right. 1831. Oh, it was typed wrongly as 183.
Yes.
I don't think so because it is only
I'll
in
check
the
that.
digital record. Other physical records are correctly recorded.
In your notice, you've given the correct number.
So 183, no? I number 183. I stated you one. I number it will be 18831, not 183. There is in the digital record, it is wrongly there. You typed is at 831 of 2023. All right.
Item 18.
This is the last.
Defects are not removed.
This is the last or they have taken time to take instructions, my lord. I will remove it.
Yes, my lord, I have got the instruction.
And this is-
Let him place, I have got.
is a selection to the post of Chaukidar cum sweeper.
No, we just remove the defects, Mr.
Yes.
The
All right.
defects are not removed. Even Mr. Malik Learned Counsel has submitted that he could not take the instruction. You will take instruction.
Well, direction is made to the government.
Yes,
to take
I
instruction.
have got that instruction. He is not eligible. What he is claiming, he is not entitled.
Already you remove at the request of Mr. Siddheswar Malik Learned Counsel appearing with the appellant. Let the matter be listed on 2nd of August 2023. Meanwhile, the defects is identified where the registry shall be removed.
Yes.
Stop. You come prepared, Mr. with the instruction and whatever.
Yes, my lord, I have seen that advertisement. On the
All
basis
right.
of that advertisement, I will submit.
All
If-
right.
At present, I can submit also.
Mr. M.K. Kuntial, an Asian government advocate, has appeared for the opposite parties. Next. All right.
Item 41.
Item 41, your lordship. In this matter, Mr. Nanda and Mr. Padhi were appearing initially, your lordship. Am I audible, your lordship?
Yes, yes.
Your lordship, Mr. Nanda and Mr. Padhi were initially appearing, your lordship, and thereafter the petitioner chose to appear himself in person. Your lordship may kindly see the last order. He had appeared himself in person, and now your lordship, Mr. Nanda has no instruction in this regard, your lordship.
True. We called this matter at 2 p.m. at the beginning, huh? All right. We have taken note of this. All right. You remember that it was initially the petitioner himself was representing, huh? Okay. Next.
Obliged, your lordship.
Yes.
May I please, your lordship? I am in writ appeal number 1693 of 2023, last item, your lordship.
Yes.
Connected item.
Where are the other writ appellants?
This writ, why I have mentioned this writ appeal, your lordship, this writ appeal has not been yet admitted. I have filed a petition for leave to appeal and a petition for status quo with regard to my appointment. I am working as assistant professor psychology in Ravenshaw University. I have not made party in the writ petition, but my behind my back order has been passed. That is my allegation. Other writ appeals already appellants are admitted and notices has been issued, and today is fixed for
All
hearing.
right. What is the order come to that? How you are affected by that?
Yes, your lordship. Kindly have a glance to Annexure 7, your lordship.
Annexure 7
Yes, your lordship. Annexure 7, page 46.
of the writ appeal or?
Writ appeal, your lordship.
But I find here is it only 4 annexures.
It is writ appeal number 1693, your lordship.
Oh yes, here on the batch 1 of the material.
93 of 2023, your lordship.
Yes.
Page 46, your lordship.
Your lordship may permit to say something, but this is a fresh matter. But
there is-
unfortunately, it has been tagged to an after notice matter.
No, that is why he's mentioned.
Well, there is a delay, my lords. The writ petition has filed after 1.5 years of the judgment. I am appearing for the petitioner in the writ petition and respondent for other writs, my lord. This may not, a copy may be sought and it may be, who may be allowed to at least object to the delay. More than 1 year, your lordship. There cannot be any petition for leave, your lordship. A condemnation for delay has to be filed.
May I pray, your lordship?
No, just what is this? The petition for
Cleverly, it
condemnation
has
of
been
delay.
annexed a clock to this petition, your lordship. It is a fresh matter.
Let me,
Altogether.
my appeal.
No, have you filed any application for condemnation of delay?
Lordship, I have filed a petition for leave
Seeking-
to appeal, seeking leave to appeal because I have not made parties before the honorable single judge. Kindly have a glance to
That
annex.
you don't oppose. What is there? Because you did not make him a party there and an adverse order against.
We will ensure, your lordship, that they file a petition for condemnation of delay. We will oppose the delay, your lordship. We may be allowed
How
to object at
how the condemnation will be applied to a party who was not even made a party and coming to the court by filing an appeal?
I will address your lordship whether he is required to be made party or not. In view of the law proposed by.
Whether any order has been passed, you show me how the order affects you that I am.
Yes, your
able to
lordship,
show.
kindly have a glance to annex 7, your
We
lordship.
will address your lordship on the question of party, joiner of the party.
All right, that you can argue.
We may be given an opportunity before
I will-
passing you an
Let-
interim order, your
That
lordship.
is
That is
sure.
my humble prayer before your lordship.
All right.
I beg apology.
You just be there, you accept the notice, huh?
In item 46, the sub item 1, we are appealing for the appearance. Mr. Pranay Mahanti has engaged Mr. Buddhadev Rautrai in this matter.
Let it, last matter. I am on last. matter. Why? It is
Because
not
it's a
admitted.
fresh matter, your lordship. It has
All
been
right.
tagged together to the after notice matter, your lordship. It's a
Just
fresh
read the
matter.
relevant part. It is only the
Yes.
2-paragraph judgment.
Yes, no, your lordship, kindly have a glance to annex 7, page 46. There is page 47, kindly have a glance. 47 and 48. 48, they make respond number 8, 9, 10, 11 as a party to the proceeding, your lordship. My ground of challenge, your lordship, kindly have a glance to pay judgment at page 68. Operating part of the judgment, your lordship. Of the,
68.
yes, your lordship.
But you said the annexure 7 is the judgment?
Annex 7 is the judgment. Annex 7 is continued page 68 to up to 69. And
It comes to the page 50, the judgment.
yes, your lordship.
Is
This is the judgment, your lordship. Para 3 of the. Consequently, this court finds merit in the plea of the petitioner that there were reasonable ground for an apprehension that the selection candidate was vitiated by bias. The writ petition is thus allowed. However, while allowing this writ petition, this court makes it clear that nothing stated in this judgment is meant to cast any reflection whatsoever on the eminence credentials, achievements of opposite party number 8 and other candidates. This court also held the OPSC and the expert invited for interview is high esteems, and this may be treated as a standalone aberration without iota of erosion of the court of this court's faith in their efficiency and integrity. It will be open to the appointing authority to appoint a fresh selection committee through OPSC for the purpose of recruitment for the post of assistant professor psychology in order to allay any kind of apprehension in the minds of candidates. Your Honor, before this is the order, your lordship. Kindly have a glance to my appointment order. At annexure 5, page 42, your lordship. Have your lordship got it, your lordship? My name placed in Prabhu Darshan Sahu, serial number 3, your lordship.
yes.
Annexure 6 is my joining letter, your lordship. Annexure 6, page 45.
Yes.
This has been passed, your lordship. Entire selection process has been passed, and I am not made party before the honorable single judge. That is my case, your lordship.
That itself is a ground to grant leave.
Your lordship, I will address on that. Give me an opportunity. I beseech your lordship.
Address
I
now.
beseech your lordship, give me an opportunity. I will address on that,
Address
on the
now.
joinder of parties and on the question of delay.
All right.
1.5 years, the filing, the judgment has been rendered. They have filed this writ appeal. I will
No, no,
address.
whether on the date of the judge, on the date on which the judgment was passed, whether he received the appointment and joined the post.
Their appointment has been made conditional here, subject to outcome of the result of the writ application here. That appointment is conditional appointment. Wells.
I understand.
Yes, let copy may be served on us. I do not know what I have.
Already
filed.
survey copy, we'll
Copy.
take up the matter.
Let it come on Monday while your lordship will address.
Why
Hear
I-
me, I'll-
just a minute. Why I am approaching before your lordship with a leave petition? There is a contempt proceeding filed by these respondents
Not against you.
against the registered university of
Let them.
Ravenshaw University, and the Ravenshaw University called us to either leave the post or you will fired from the service. That is why.
We will be taking the matter on 2nd of August.
Yes, your
Please
lordship.
Supply the copy to him. Let
Till that the status, because status quo order is already passed before, already passed in all the matters.
Just wait.
No, at least hear me before passing any order. I beseech your lordship. I appeal to your lordship. At least hear me. We have no objection. Your lordship hearing
We'll
me.
hear you. The passing of the status quo order, how does it affect you? It is
Yes,
also subject next day.
But the status quo order is to file. At least hear me before passing the status quo order. Let it come.
You have submitted your point. Now let us allow us to pass the order.
Mr. Counsel,
There is
status
too
quo,
much
what
of
is,
stiffness you are showing to the court.
what is existing that will continue?
Other cases is already order of stay.
Well, my lord, your
Other case already ordered.
Yes. All the writ appeals status quo order has been passed, your lordship.
your lordship, no, there is no such order start.
Yeah, kindly have a glance with it.
Other
Status quo-
cases.
All cases, your lordship.
Well, same order may be passed in other cases. The order.
What order is the other cases? Just.
Your lordship, this same order may kindly be passed. No different order, your lordship.
You cannot dictate the court. This is second time I am warning you.
Your lordship.
You change your tone. Yes. They have to maintain the status quo that
Yes.
no recruitment shall be passed. Similar order we pass.
Yes, your lordship. That is
All right.
right.
Pass the similar order that Mr. What is his name?
Mr. Raudre, other. It also got happened.
Here is the last item, 1693
Lordship.
of 2023. Part Mr. Savitri Ratho, Council appeal to the appellant.
You will appear for the opposite party?
Mr. S. Ratho.
Yes, ma'am.
Current counsel, you are appearing for whom?
Respondent number 3, private respondent.
Okay, sorry.
Then who is he appearing for?
No, he's a number.
1, 2, 3.
1.
1, 3, 4, ma'am.
Go through 1693.
No, what have you?
1693 is taken out.
1693 state.
1073, ma'am.
Sorry.
The
This is another. It's confusing.
Oh, no. We are not taking up. Have you filed any Bagalatnama? Have you?
आपण फाइल करते हैं कोर्ट पर चलते हैं से no say about
Learned counsel, what is your name?
Here, this is Kumareshwar Mohanty, your lordship.
Kumarish, have you filed there?
This is a fresh matter, even if I have not received.
You are appearing, that is why I am asking you.
Fresh,
yes.
as if you can't appear in a fresh matter. What is being asked you, please reply to that.
There is no bug.
Kumarish Mohanty.
Kumareshwar Mohanty.
Kumareshwar.
Kumareshwar
Appeared in other matters, so same.
Mohanty. Right, counsel, you are appearing for whom? Give the name of your.
क्या करना पाएंगे फिर?
The petition na tamu dekhele debe, Mr.
they-
Rautra, show him your petition.
Yes, sure.
You are appearing for whom? Just take
Respondent.
off.
Respondent 12.
Today is the first time I see.
Approval 39.
It 12 to 5 ଆପଣ କହୁନାହାନ୍ତି ଜାଣିନାହାନ୍ତି
Respondent number 12, your lordship, respondent number 14 and respondent number 15.
For response number 12, 14 and 15 on instruction.
Government.
So a copy of the writ appeal is served on Mr. Mohanty and counsel by Mr. Ratho and counsel for the appellant in course of the day. Let the matter be listed on 2nd of August for consideration of the admission. You give also the miscellaneous applications to him also.
Yes, your lordship. In course of the day, I am.
So in the meanwhile,
Already served, your lordship.
the status quo be maintained in respect of the recruitment. No fresh drive for the recruitment shall be initiated. Stop.
Copy already served, your lordship. May I record it? Already served. Yes, your lordship.
All right. Just instead of that, since appeared, Mr. Ratho has served the copy of the writ appeal along with the interlocutory application. Have been served to Mr. Mohanty and counsel.
Urgent copy, your lordship. Deep regards.
We are fixing those other writ appeals also on the same date. Give the in view of the order passed in this.
Point out.
Item 49.
Yes, in this. Now go back. Other matters are not there. 49. Yes.
May I please, your lordship? Yes, may I please, your lordship? In this case, this petitioner has approached your lordship challenging the notification of OP number 2 under Annexure 3 and notification under Annexure 5, and as prayer is made for quashing of the same. Milord, the Council of Higher Secondary Education Orissa looks after the study of higher secondary education Orissa in the state. It is a statutory body constituted and governed by the statutory acts, that is Orissa Higher Secondary Education Act 1982. Milord, under Annexure 1 notification, that council is constituted.
We are a little confused. The matter was fixed on 18/8/2023.
Yes, sir.
So on you mentioned the matter.
Yes, mention was made because of urgency.
What
Milord,
kind of urgency?
Milord,
What kind of urgency?
Milord, a body which is not properly constituted in gross violation of the provisions, it is constituted, it is now functioning, and the members who were to be nominated and taken to the body of the council, they have not been taken. This body is not a legal one. If there is a contravention of provisions that I have also stated, in that view, the matter, a body which is not a legal one, which is not properly constituted.
Where is Mr. Ratho, P.K. Ratho?
When was the body constituted?
Yes, Milord.
When was the body constituted illegally or whatever?
On Annexure 20, in the
Date.
28/1/21, it was constituted. And just after 3-2, and the body was incomplete. Therefore, the OP number 2 made a move to the government under Annexure 2 by letter dated 12/3/21. Request the government to send 5 nominated headmasters and 3 names of our members of legislative
Mr.
assembly.
Putra, what is this? Why are you not taking action? Is it not a very big issue? If you have any problem, you start a proceeding according to law.
Yes, madam. Let's fix it to any time next week so that I can take in. What are the
No. We are directing you are to take action in view of the communication dated 13/3/2021. It is already 2 years have
yes,
elapsed
my
in the
What
meanwhile.
has happened on that communication, I will take instruction. Your
All
Lordship.
right, 2nd August, it will come again.
3rd August.
Mr. 3rd August.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. MK, at the request of Mr. MK Khundil and additional government advocate, let the matter be listed on 3rd August 2023. Mr. Khuntia shall obtain instruction what action the Department of School and Mass Education has taken on nominating the members of the council. What is the total name of the council?
Two categories of two categories, five head.
Council.
Name of the council.
Council of Higher Secondary.
Council of the Higher Secondary Education Orissa.
Open or 2
Stop. In terms of the section 3B within brackets small b within brackets small 4 of Orissa Higher Secondary Education Act. Is it right? Higher Secondary Education Act 1982. All right. You are Mr. Swine.
Yes, my lord. I am SK Swine.
Mr. SK Swine, learned counsel, has appeared for the petitioner. You take, I think, this is a government, some
Yes, ma'am, I'll take
communication gap usually doesn't happen. All right. And if possible, you just advise them to form the, nominate the members for this purpose.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Item 52.
May I please, Nurse?
Yes, Mr. Das.
My lord, the writ appeal was filed, 3 writ appeals with regard to one for my removal from the post of principal in charge, another one for initiating a proceeding, and all these cases were disposed of.
Item number
52, my lord. All these 3 cases were dismissed by the Honorable Single Judge on the very same date. On another same point, another case was allowed of mine. Now, my lord, that is been fixed to 18/8. My lord, I clicked it. But now the urgency, therefore, I made a mention.
Yes.
It has come today. Now, in the meantime, my granting aid, which has been sanctioned, has been illegally withheld by the authorities in the garb of
what has been withdrawn?
Granting aid, my lord, salary.
Okay.
That is withdrawn. That give me the urgency, and my madam mentioned, and my lord, please to take up the issue today. So, my lord, kindly turn to, I have filed the IA number 4.
No, if you, by another writ petition, if your appointment has been scrapped.
Not appointment, my lord, salary, granting aid.
Or just only that part, this
Only
engagement continues.
Yeah, appointment continues, but my salary has been taken away by this order, Annexer 6, sorry, Annexer A, to the page 6 of my IA number 4394 of 23 at flag B, my lord. The statute, my lord, have a glance before going to that order. My lord, got it. That is an order dated 13/7/23. Is a government order, though it styled as a show cause notice, but it never remain as a show cause notice. I'll just show the statute first before going to the document. My lord, got that page, man.
You're referring to page?
Page, my lord, internal page 6 of that IA, flag B, at flag B. 43.
Page 6.
My lord. Annexer A. This is a government letter number 29486 dated 13/7/23 from the assistant director to the president of that institution. Subject is withdrawal of granting aid of Sri Ramesh Chandra Sahu, lecturer in political science, ex-principal, Ma Hiranyala Degree Mahavidyalaya, so and so, so and so. As it stated, shall I read that small order?
Can the matter be taken up today, Mr. Kuntia?
My lord.
Yes, my lord.
Just a minute, because the interim order will complicate the matter further.
Yes, my lord. Your lordship, in the interim order, that I find that Annexer A is a show cause notice.
Yes, that is the point I will clarify.
Yes.
Your lordship can find it as it appears. It's a show cause notice only. File a show cause, and your lordship can take it up on 2nd or 3rd.
No, that is not exactly not a show cause, my lord.
As it
That my
appears,
right of
No, you mean to say that the way the show cause is formulated, it is apparent that some decision has been taken.
Yes.
Thereafter, on a certain part, a show cause has been issued.
Yes. And the person that who is now issued the show cause, he is not the authority to show cause, he is the appellate authority. Under the statute, kindly
All right.
sections.
On 3rd, we take up the matter for final disposal. Huh?
One more thing, I am requesting, I am appearing for the contesting respondent. this IA would be beyond the scope of the writ appeal. I'll show to your lordship.
Whatever, we'll hear the writ appeal, entire writ
I'm
appeal.
only requesting my land friend, assisting my friend Mr. Das to give me complete set of 3 writ appeals. That was
Sure,
directly
sure,
on the
sir.
last occasion. They
We have
have given
given
the
it.
first writ appeal
All-
without
we have
annexure. Other 2 writ appeals, they have not
Complete
given
says
copy.
it all
We
enclosure.
have taken notice also. What you are saying?
There
I
was a
will-
direction on 4.
Just for convenience, that just.
I will
supply
say,
copy.
this is not an issue. This should not be an
All
issue.
right.
But before that, my
I
lord,
heard Mr. S.K. Das, Lord Counsel appealing for the appellant. According to Mr. Das, this writ appeal requires immediate consideration, as the appellant has not been getting this granting aid salary in view of the order that has been challenged in this appeal. Stop. In view of this urgency, in consideration, we fixed the matter on 3rd August 2023 for disposal on merit. As disposal on merit is agreed by the council for the parties. Stop. We would request Mr. Das, when council appearing to the appellant, to supply a full set of the memorandum of appeal with all enclosures to Mr. Who is appearing with you?
Mr. Pradhan is there. Mr. J. Pradhan.
To Mr. J. Pradhan, learned counsel appearing for the opposite respondent number?
First case 4. First case respondent number 4. Other 2 cases I cannot say because I don't have a
No,
copy.
this case, only 137.
Arun Kumar Chandan.
That is the respondent number
My
4.
lord, tell the name only Arun Kumar Chandan. My friend is appearing.
All right. Appearing for the respondent number 4, Arun Kumar Chandan. So in course of the day, stop. No accommodation will be allowed on that day. Mr. S.K. Mishra, London Senior Counsel, has appeared for this respondent number 4. Who is appearing for the 5?
I have taken notice. Nobody has appeared.
I pay the ML
My
of
back
Lanjing.
may not be that relevant also. If the case is decided in his absence, that will not make much prejudice to that respondent. Notice has been issued, I think.
That it will be very difficult, Mr. Das, because the only notice was tendered on 4/7/2023.
I have
So
taken
we-
immediately.
No, no, by registered post with AD, 1 month's time minimum has to be.
My lord, I fixed that date. That is why I have taken the time. In time, I have taken the notice.
So no.
Only that
So
AD part.
we fix the matter on 9th of August, not on 3rd of August. Because if the 7th is that 1 month will be crossed that time, we can take
Fine.
a presumption that
Accepted.
it has been solved.
Accepted, yes.
9th of August, not on 3rd of August. Stop.
And on this, I have a submission, my lord, because so far this IA is concerned. Now he has given on 13/7/23. This is the letter of the government asking me so cause. But the so cause is to be given by the prescribed authority under the statute.
This is the merit.
No, my lord, what will happen, my lord? He has only given it here on the face of it, only 7 days on 13/7. That period is over by now. So now I will not get any salary. So at least no coercive action, and he may take further action also. And he is the appellate authority. He is
Let us for a shorter time.
Yeah, Mel.
We will give you the liberty to recover if we find there is no merit in his channel.
My only thing I was praying for is your lordship message is beyond the scope of the writ petition. In the writ petition,
know
the
what
scope
he is
was-
how he is
I am not
affected.
opposing. It's
So
a
then
case
what
of
you're-
beyond the. I'm just assisting
This
your
on
lordship.
9th we'll decide all the issues is relating to merit. For the time being, we are providing some relief. The status quo in respect to the salary shall be maintained.
Obliged.
The status quo in respect to the salary of the appellant shall be maintained till the next date only.
Only, obliged.
I have a small error, my lord. I have a small error. WPCRL 8423, my lord. The lordship is fixed today, my lord, for personal appearance. Because the admission of the child is last date is 31, my lord. And your lordship specifically directed and he has not been listed, my lord. The order dated 24/7/23, my lord.
Person of the six, you are not listening. So what if it is not signed?
Is submitted tomorrow.
My lord.
Tomorrow.
And another prayer, my lord. Item 30 today list, my lord. This is a very urgent matter because the rate appeal we have filed, 3 rate appeal applications are there, my lord. Challenging the single bench order, my lord. In that IA has not been taken care of this court. So in the election matter, so far the panchayat election matter is concerned, it is so urgent, your lordship may not today, tomorrow may be taken up. My lord.
30 also is tomorrow, huh? Already.
Pardon to make,
Applied.
pardon to make a mention, my lords. My lords, item number 54, my lords, relates to an admission into the LLM course. In the last occasion, lordship directed my learned senior to file an additional affidavit regarding vacancy of seats. My lords, this year's examination has also been concluded. So my lords may be taken up in urgent basis, my lords.
Second August it will come. Okay. 2nd August.
Item number 20,
With your lordship.
item number 26. It is already covered by your lordship's judgment. This is honorable based judgment matter. That doctor's matter, because it was not uploaded at that point of time. Your lordship have put it to this.
Now it is uploaded.
Yes,
I have got the-
your lords may call this matter on 31st. It may peak at 2 PM so that it can be taken.
31st. Okay.
26 and 27.
26, 27.
27 is different.
Permission, my lord. With the lordship permission, my lord, item 31.
Well, item number 56.
Just item number.
Lord's permission, my lord, item 31.
But 26.
Nomenclature need to be changed. I have filed the
But-
petition.
Have you filed the
Only
application?
nomenclature to be changed.
Yes. No. Item number 31. I number 35 of 2023. Here, Mr. Kanungu.
My lord.
Or Mr. Agasti Kanungu and counsel appearing to the applicant. This is an application for conversion of the WPC CRL to CRL MP in view of the relief rate in this, in the connected application being WPC CRL number, in view of the prayer made in the relief petition, we do not find any impediment in converting the present application being WPC CRL number 94 of 2023 to CRL MP. So accordingly, this application stands allowed and disposed of. It is made in view of the order. First in such and such, the registry is directed to convert this application to CRL MP and place the matter to the appropriate bench shortly.
Item 56.
Item number 57.
Just one, just
Related to disposal of drugs plus. From time to time, we are filing affidavit regarding quantum of drugs disposed of. So that matter was I humbly request.
Which matter you are mentioning?
Item 42. We have also filed an affidavit on 20th July 2023. That is on record. Take up tomorrow for this first case. It will take 10
Just most of your words are lost. You just come closer to the microphone.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Plus item 42, that is plus on the quantum of disposal. From time to time, we are filing affidavits. And we have filed the last affidavit on 20th July 2023. And that is there plus flag B. I humbly pray plus matter will be taken up tomorrow.
It's tomorrow. Let us see.
Take my lord's kind permission.
My lord, item number
Take my
57.
lord's kind permission, my lord.
Just a minute. Yes, Mr. Ratho.
Item number
One
57, my
item
lord.
number 49, item number 49. I am appearing for the opposite party council for higher secondary education. The petitioner got it mentioned the matter without any information to me. Therefore, I could not appear. So,
The
your
date
lordship,
has been fixed when?
right, my lord.
3rd of August.
3rd of August, my lord, my appearance was
All
slated
right.
there.
Item 56, my lord. Item 56 in
49
urgent
for
matter.
the name of Mr. P.K. Ratho, Senior. Who is assisting you?
Mr. Behera, my lord, Mr. Adhiraj Behera. He is there.
Mr. Udhiraj Behera. All right. Item number?
Item 38, my lord. Item 38. If I have to- Some other date may fix, my lord, to after lunch there is a division bench. 13 maybe some other date, September or August, next month maybe some.
38.
38.
Do you
Some other
adjourn
date.
the interim order?
No.
All right. Please this matter on.
Well, item
29th of
56.
August. it is.
38, my lord.
29th of August.
My lord, item 56, my lord.
Item
My
40.
lord,
My lord, item 40.
I may,
Notice,
I
notice
may
has been
excuse my
issued.
lord.
I have not filed any counter. After notice come item 40. I am yet to receive any counter, then
Matter is on board today.
yes. No, I have filed requisites, notice has been issued
Ah.
to the opposite party. They are yet to file counter. Then the case will be had.
And whether the matter is on board today.
Yes.
Which
40.
is the number?
40. 40,
40.
yes. Yes, my lord. So any other day, let them file counter.
All right. It will come on 28th, no? 28th of August.
Yes, sir.
Well, item 56, my lord. 56.
my lord,
The
item
ninth
number,
of gratuity
Just a minute,
matter.
just a minute. Yes, Miss.
56, my lord.
my lord, item number 53, my lord. I pray that let the matter be tagged up with the other writ appeal. Writ appeal number 166.
Just give a sheet.
My lord. Both the matter be taken up together so that a date may be fixed up for hearing, my lord.
Well, would your lordship
This
take
matter
up
be listed
this
on
tomorrow?
23,
My lord.
on 25/8/2023, along with the list will be given, no? Such and such.
Are those fresh matters or after notice?
Fresh matter.
I may pardon to mention, my lord.
Item number
You are the counsel?
My lord.
You are the counsel in
56
those
may be taken up
cases?
tomorrow, my lord.
Both the opposite parties are there.
56, my lord. Taking view of an observation in the review petition, which was dismissed by the honorable single judge, he has filed an appeal. Thereafter, a second appeal before the headquarters commissioner, Labour Commissioner Orissa. So I have prayed for a stay of that proceedings, and the matter is fixed to today for delay coordination or hearing. Gratuity non-payment for 9 years. The single judge order was declared to be
What is the item
reviewed.
number today?
56, my lord. Very urgent, my lord. 56. Can be taken up tomorrow.
31st.
31st, will yes. Got that.
My lord,
Lordship,
item number
Item
item 57. My lord, item number 57. I may excuse my lord.
My lord, item
57,
number
my lord.
55.
Just wait.
The opposite parties are already entered appearance, but no counter has been filed.
Item number?
55, my lord.
Oh,
My lord, adjourn to any other day.
we are adjourning the matter.
My lord, interim order to continue. Interim order is there.
Well, the matter will be listed on 25/8/2023. Till then, interim order as passed earlier shall continue.
Lordship, item 59, Lordship, the public legislation, Lordship, a very sensitive issue and a huge sandstorm just adjacent to the Cuttack city, Lordship. And last occasion was directed to give a report by the collector to file affidavit. They filed the affidavit also, Lordship. Let it be hard, Lordship, any sort of dead, Lordship. 245 crores, Lordship, it is when they have been misappropriated just adjacent to this building, Lordship.
We have filed the we have filed the
They
report.
filed the affidavit, Lordship. Date may fix to.
11th August, it's all right. Then on 13th August. 13th of August it will come.
30th of
August 13. The closest date, otherwise.
Lordship, but very sensitive issue matter may be taken up because
No, we'll be taking, huh? 14th of August, okay.
14th.
14th of August.
Item 57.
Lordship,
This exchange of pleading is complete.
Lordship.
No, I have filed the affidavit.
Affidavit.
He has not
You will
filed.
No,
the
no,
response.
not required. I will simply I'll answer Lordship.
All
Personal
right.
Lordship direction, collector has given the report.
All right.
My lord, item now 23.
And Lordship, another Lordship, item 36, my friend is, because he's unable to stand Lordship. Public.
Serious health matter, my lord. 36.
Ah.
PIL. Let it come next week.
You will need-
Your orders have to be carried.
Item 57.
36, my lord.
11. 14th of August it will come. 14th of August.
My lord, item now 23.
Debate. 29.
Just you remind me when this matter which will be called out at 2 p.m. Related matters are fixed on 14th of August, huh? Just you remind me this thing.
My lord, item now 23, my lord.
For one.
Item number 57. I may excuse my lord.
Cause list, one matter, we'll sit at 2, both of us for 5 minutes, and later on other matters will be taken up. And Mr. Mohanty, just inform Mr. Parija.
Yes.
This division bench matter will be taken up after, we'll sit for 5 minutes in a separate division bench. All right, as it is fixed case at 2
Arbitration
p.m.
case will be taken up at 2.
After
Yeah,
after
just
5 minutes.
Because there was a party in person doing a case was fixed at 2 p.m. So when we called it earlier, he was not there. So for that.
Yes.
My lord, item now 23, my lord.
Item 25,
23.
right? State is only the respondent.
Yes.
There is a delay of 20 days. Lordship may condone the delay and take up the matter for fresh admission.
We fix the matter tomorrow. We have to pass the order, yes, like it tomorrow, huh?
My lord,
Item
item
number
51.
53, my lord.
Item 51.
Just someone is waiting there. Yes, Mr.
Item 57.
Yes.
Item 57, my lord. I may be excused. So in item 57, I have a instruction to appear on behalf of the respondent. I shall file Vakalat now today, my lord. My lord, I shall file also the objection to the limitation petition. Lordship, fix
All
a date.
let the matter be listed on 14th August at the request of Mr. D.B. Swain and counsel appearing for the opposite party number 4.
My lord.
You are
Lord,
appearing for whom?
Sole respondent, my lord.
So opposite party.
Obliged.
Item
item
51, your lordship.
27, my lord.
He's mentioning item 23.
23 K.
23, my lord, the sole petitioner has expired. My lord, kindly allow 2 weeks time to soft issue.
Item 23. What is your good name, sir?
23, my lord.
Your good name.
Brother Ponda.
Mr. Bharata Pandal and counsel appearing for the petitioner.
Yes.
Review petitioner.
Sole review petition.
Sole review petitioner has submitted that the petitioner has passed away. He needs 2 steps for substitution. Rest and salute. Let the matter be listed on 28th of August 2023. Yes.
Item 51, this is a
18
PIL matter. This is a
yes.
PIL matter regarding the stalemate prevalent at the Real Estate Regulatory Authority. Authority is unable to execute a single order of itself. Lordship, it's an urgent matter. It may be taken up someday. Due to lack of infrastructure and manpower, this is happening.
On behalf of Mr. BP Tripathi, appearing from Orera, I have 2 weeks time for filing the affidavit.
All at 14th of August, the matter will be taken up.
Fine.
And no further accommodation will be made for any reply.
Fine.
14th August, huh? Let the matter be listed on 14th August. Meanwhile, the opposite party shall file their counter affidavit, if any. No further accommodation will be made for the same purpose. Mr. M. Agarwal, you are the amicus.
No, it's a private.
Agarwal appears for the petitioner. And your name, sir?
Narayan Barry, on behalf of Mr. BP Tripathi.
Mr. N.
Barik.
N. Barik, and counsel has appeared for the opposite party number. Do you have a
Two.
opposite party number 2 on instruction of Mr. B.P. Tripathi, learned counsel? Please follow.
Item 19, my lord. The lordship said two matters are there. The second matter 1477 of 2023, it has been wrongly linked with that instead of 1477 of 2022. That item is at serial number 21.
The WA 1477.
Yes, well, your lordship said that 1477 of 2023, that has been wrongly linked to instead of that 1477 of 2022.
Already the item number 19.
19, my lord. 19.
Already.
This matter is different matter. This is regarding pension.
Obviously, here is change. Obviously, it should be different.
That 22 matter is at item number 21.
In the order dated 11/5/2023, a mistake has taken place while referring the writ appeal, which is supposed to be tagged with the present writ appeal. The correct writ appeal number is WA number 1477 of 2022. So, accordingly, this order stands corrected. Necessary correction be carried out.
Correction will be continued.
What about their order? I think it's for 22. The registry is directed to return the record of WA number 1477 of 2023 and take the records of WA number 1477 of 2022.
And in that case, my lord, my name may be reflected as because I have already appeared on consent from the petitioner. My name is Sukant Kumar Misra, that may be reflected.
Alright, Mr. Sukant S.K. Misra and counsel has appeared for the appellant.
1477. In
1477.
He's appearing for
In connected, to which your lordship connected.
But if that is not listed, how can we?
Yes, yes, that is 21.
That's also
That is in
Item
today's list.
21.
What happened to the Mr. Abhishek Mohanty?
He has given consent to me. I have
All
already
right.
filed my.
Has appeared on taking consent from Mr. Abhishek Mohanty and counsel for the petition. Appeared for the appellant on consent from Mr. Abhishek Mohanty and counsel.
21.
Item 21. All right.
My one prayer, my lord, item 27, your lordship may fix it to any day after 8th August.
No,
27.
21 also list in view of the order passed in 19, list the matter on the same date. When the matter has not been recorded, na? List the matter on. Is there any urgency? I don't think so.
20, no.
It is 28th of August.
My lord.
28th of August, both the matters. Yes.
Item 27, any day after 8th August. 27. I'm not 26th on 31st, 27 on 8th, after any day of 8th August.
29th of August, Mr. Kantia.
My lord, I am appearing for the respondent,
29th.
item
Yes,
number 27, my lord.
The matter
It's
is
a
listed
regulation of order.
29th of August, as it says, Mr. M.K.
29th.
Kantia, and additional government advocate appears for the appellant, and you are appearing for?
Respondent,
Sole respondent.
Okay, sole respondent. You are Mr. Tripathi.
Amit Shah.
Mr. A.
On the-
Sahul and counsel appears for the sole respondent. Okay, 29th of August.
My-
May I be permitted to mention? And this is out of turn basis, it should have been mentioned in the first hour. There is a writ appeal fresh admission. Identical writ appeal your lordship has admitted on Tuesday. Same order, same, but it is not. Tomorrow it may be listed. State is the appellant.
It is already
Same order.
All right.
Impugned order is the same, right?
We are not being able to hear one.
Mr. Mehta, what happened that is by the order of the Chief Justice, one matter is placed before us.
Please, Lord.
Is a public interest litigation and petition is appearing in person. So after 5 minutes, we will rise and come back again.
Absolutely,
Yes,
Lord.
yes,
Absolutely.
yes, yes.
No, this is a matter, my lord, wherein your lordship may kindly see on the last occasion, that's on 16/5/2023, by virtue of order number
Keep
22.
the record, physical record. You just continue.
But it is there.
Or what?
Order number 22 may kindly be seen.
Madam, before my friend submit, madam, may I submit, madam?
Yes.
In this, neither the CDMO supply me the copy, nor the DLSA, the report supplied to me, madam.
I'll supply a copy since he's appearing from Bhabani Patna. So let him send the email ID so that we will be able to send it to him.
Must be there on the file. That is the requisite.
No, it is since it was an old file.
Okay.
So therefore it is not there. Otherwise, I would have sent it.
Otherwise, my friend can call me, my lord. My number is.
I'll call him and get his email ID and supply him the copy.
All right.
Could be earlier, madam.
So yes, we're fixing a date.
Yes, Lord sir. Both these CDMOs are there. They're appearing virtually. CDMO of Nabarangpur and CDMO of Kalahandi, both of them are there on the screen, my lord.
Or date, my lord.
And the secretary also of the Health and Family Welfare Department, she is also there, my lord.
All right. Mr. Sanjeev Joshi, Mr. Sanjeev Joshi, the petitioner in person has appeared by virtual mode through the virtual High Court, Kalahandi, and Mr. B.P. Tripathi, an additional government advocate, has appeared to the other respondents. A few of the responses are also in appearance through the virtual mode. The petitioner has stated that he has not received the copy of your reply. Only
Yes, that's right.
Copy of the reply filed by the respondents, sorry, opposite parties.
Secretary DSL?
DLSA, Dr. May kindly see para 6 of that order. Regarding DLSA, what was being stated that, my lord? Dr. May kindly see para
Which
6.
affidavit have you filed and he has not received?
We have filed for the CDMOs, my lord.
Two CDMOs affidavit, my lord, and
CDMOs. All right, CDMOs. There is, I have written CDMOs. Stop. Mr. Tripathi has undertaken that after collecting the email ID of the petitioner, he will immediately send this copy of the reply to the petitioner. Let the matter be listed on 28th of August, 2023. If any response affidavit is required to be filed, such affidavit shall be filed by the petitioner by the next date. It's already 28th of August.
Yes, madam.
They will talk to each other. No, Mr. Tripathi, he told that you will talk to him and collect.
Yes,
the email address.
I'll
You are not
certainly
reflecting.
send it. I'll certainly send it. I undertake to do that.
All right.
Dr. May kindly see only para 6 of that
I have
order.
seen it. I have
So
seen it.
DLSA has to also give the reports. District Legal Services Authorities. So Lordship may direct them also to submit the report.
So are you not appearing for them?
District Legal Services Authority, my lord, the High Court had sent them the orders for them to.
The committee constituted by this
Committee constituted.
You are supposed to represent because this is a government organization.
I'll, my lord, take
So
it.
you have to write to them.
I'll do that.
Like,